First dates can be very hit or miss. Something that seems fun and exciting to one person could be a terrible idea to the next. I wanted to see what some of the worst first dates students on campus have experienced, and if despite that, did they go out on a second? Let's see what they said.
My worst first date would have to be back when I was in high school. I asked a girl to the prom. I sent her a Snapchat and I was like, "Are you excited to play pickleball?" And she said, "It's not like I'm gonna kiss her or anything. He's like a brother to me." And I was like, "Oh, that probably was sent to the wrong person." So I screenshotted it and I sent it back to her. And I was like, "Oops, looks like you sent this to the wrong person. Whoops." So anyways, we go play pickleball. We had fun. We just pretended like it didn't happen. That night when we went to the dance, I remember we were carpooling with some friends, and in the backseat of my car, she put her head on my shoulder. And I thought, that Snapchat meant nothing. She is super into me. So when I went and dropped her off at the doorstep that night, I gave her a hug and I took a step back, gave her a lot of time just to see if she, wanted to kiss. I leaned in for another hug and then I leaned in for the kiss. And she kissed me and I remember it felt like a kissing a dead fish. And I've never kissed a dead fish, but that's how I would describe it. And I stepped back and she was kind of blushing and she said, "Oh, I was trying to kiss you on the cheek." And I remember in this moment I thought, "What are you doing?" But then she put her hand on my face. I'm thinking she wants to kiss me. So I leaned in again, but it turns out she was trying to turn my face to kiss me on the cheek. But I thought she was trying to kiss me on the lips. So if this was her head and this was my head, we were going like this for probably a solid 10 seconds. And eventually I ran away. I literally ran off that porch. Okay, this is where it gets worse. When in high school, people post their pictures on Instagram. And so we took one picture where she was going like this, and I was going like this, like, kind of a anime sort of thing. I'm shoving you away. And I put it on my Instagram and I said, "Shout out to our photographer for perfectly describing our doorstep moment." And she didn't really like that much, but I thought it was really funny. So I don't think she really wanted to go on a second date or be my friend anymore.
This one time I went to a dance with a girl and she brought her mom with her on the date part, but luckily she didn't stick around for the dance. That was the last time I talked to her.
So it wasn't really the worst one, but it was kind of funny because we were going shooting and my dad had just gotten off work from the prison. So he came and was in like full police uniform and my date didn't know that he was my dad. So he kind of got scared for a second. Yeah, he ended up being my first boyfriend, so.
My worst first date was the first dance that I was asked to, and we show up to the county fair, we get in the ticket line, and as we're paying, he looks at me and he's like, "You got yourself covered, right?" And for food, that's all I have. So I paid the ticket, the $35 ticket, and spent the next 5 hours there just watching him buy a bunch of food and eat it in front of me and not offer to pay for anything. We didn't, but he started dating my best friend, so.
For Sun News, I'm Taylor Taft.